All right, obviously, credit to JMU, great team. Congrats to Coach Chesney. He's done an unbelievable job with their team. Obviously, this one was extremely tough because in so many ways we played well enough to win the game. Penalties here and there, but overall, it's just a couple plays, couple explosive plays that got us on defense, and it was a good call in the first quarterback run. The pop pass shot over our head, and obviously the huge run just slipped out of our gap, and they creased us. So we got one game left with these seniors. It means a lot for us to finish off the right way, and we plan to do that. And this one stings. And in a lot of ways, we played well enough to win the game. We just didn't. And so, as I told the guys in the locker room, one opportunity left to make this season, and be bowl eligible and have the opportunity to play, with each other one more time. And I think that's important. So again, congrats to JMU.
You guys have done so well the entire season, limiting those kinds of big plays. For the difference to be those two plays, where does your head at what around those two plays?
Um, Quarterback did a good job of selling it, tucked it with two hands, had the time to step back, and then threw a really nice ball. Those plays are hard to defend at the same time. Tough to in that situation. Free safety's got to defend the deep balls and plays deep as the deepest, and we didn't, and they got behind us. They made a play. It was a great job.
Which make a Zebby's game over?
You know what? There were some plays in there that he made that were like really special plays, and then obviously I know he's going to want the turnover back, and had a couple of throws that he'd want back. But that comes with playing quarterback, and I know he wants to win just as much as anybody, if not more than everybody. So this is a team loss, and it's on me. And we're going to keep working and trying to improve as a team and try to become bowl eligible in this last one.
Go from score 17 in the first half and then 3 in the second half. Did they, change something up on defense, or what was different about your offense?
Well, they had a 9-minute drive in the third quarter. And then we got the fourth down stop there, and that was critical. Then they had us backed up and trying to not live behind the sticks because they did a really good job in man coverage. They did a good job in bracket. And Kirby got some big runs on that. We were able to flip the field, and then we had the opportunity and went to fourth quarter in that last drive, and then they split us. And yeah, honestly, they had the explosive plays, and they got the best of us in the first half. I thought we did really well. I think we're 226 yards at half and 80 total yards on their end. So we just got to learn how to finish games and everybody continuously do their job and not reach for things outside their scope to do.
Seems like the offense has had these kinds of ups and downs throughout a game. Today, obviously, it cost you guys. What are you noticing in those kinds of, empty drives that you guys might be able to turn around? Sweet.
Yeah, I'm noticing we got to execute and we got to put our guys in position to have success. We can't kill ourselves. At 3rd and 11, I didn't call a timeout on the delay of game just because it was so hard to get, and I thought it'd be worth using that timeout up otherwise. And then we were able to kick the field goal to take the lead 20-17. And then they were able to get the ball back, and they had that explosive run to kind of seal. So we'll grow as a team and learn from it. But we got one game left to try to do this the right way. And it means a lot to the players. It means a lot to the coaches.
And overall, how do you assess the defensive performance when they give up 80 yards of total offense in one half, and it just kind of comes down to like how do you kind of square those two things against each other?
It's the hard thing about playing defense because one play can kill you. Everybody's got to do their job. But we ran it. We slipped in the gap there when we stunned it out. we had a guy responsible for the gap who he just slipped, and those things happen. And to call, right? Obviously, we'll want that one back, right? If we know their place, but trying to play aggressive and win the down and distance, and we didn't. So we got to learn from it and grow. And everybody's got to take personal accountability. Nobody feels worse than me about all of this.
On the offensive side, you mentioned a lot of it is just execution. Are you okay with some of the looks you're getting into, some of the calls you guys are getting into, and just lack of execution? Or kind of what does it come down to when you guys, are scoring very much? So,
But I'd like to score more points in the second half. Again, they had a 9-minute drive. We stopped them. I just answered that question. It was 4th and 1. We stopped them. We were trying to get out of a backed up situation so we can flip the field. Didn't want to live behind the sticks in that area. We were able to flip the field, and then they were able to execute on offense. And when we came back out, obviously we're in a critical situation, and we were able to get a first down here and there, and we just didn't have enough. We got to be able to stretch the field. We got to be able to protect and stretch the field. So some of those things with how much blitz looks that they had and dropping out, at times dropping 8, makes it hard for the quarterback always to see too. So just trying to keep them in rhythm and minimize error as much as possible as we try to make that last stretch. Obviously, I would love to score 20 points in the first and 20 points in the second. Just hasn't been that way for us this season. Some of that is due to play calling. Some of that is due to lack of execution. Some of it is due to penalties. And so we need to continue to get better. There's nobody that feels like the blame is on them as much as I do. And we need to be hungry to finish out the season.
last one for you. Zebby, I think that was his 9th pick on the season. A lot of those have come downfield, but he shows you, the tendency to throw a pick every now and then. Does that change the play calling you go into the next drives with? It has to kind of alter what you want to do on offense.
Yeah, we got to get them comfortable, keep them in rhythm, try to keep them clean. That one I know he's going to want back for sure. And he's going to want a couple of throws back. But again, it comes with playing the position.
Brock leaves early, comes out on crutches, foot in the boot. Any update on it?
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know the update. No.